All right, so this topic I'm about to address now is very, very sensitive. It's so sensitive that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had to also speak about it in his 1st of October independence speech. And it has to do with the Christian genocide happening in Nigeria.
Christians, 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 Christians.
Plateau states have been suffering these attacks, getting victims, deaths, numbers for more than 15 years now. Plateau State.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News Gist and Blog. Remember I promised you guys I will talk about the Christian genocide in the north. Over the time, if you watch the news right now, the APC is doing everything within their strength and best to paint Nigeria good after the international body decided to talk about this.
Nothing about the fact that one country has executed more persecutions towards Christians than any other countries around the world combined. Just this year, 7,087 Christians have been killed in many instances this year just for going to church. Today we're going to talk about the events that are taking place in Nigeria targeted towards Christians. Thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Let's get right into it. So watch this.
Now, this is just a short clip. I cannot play the full video. I don't know if they will claim it, blah, blah, blah. Now, these are the people who are talking about, it's just one of it anyway. There are thousands of videos right now, all of them, even in their own parliament, they are talking about the death of the Christians in Nigeria, the rising death, the genocide, the buying, or the unjust treatment on the Christians that are meted by this Muslim in the northern Nigeria.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today to bring attention to the tragedy Christians in Nigeria are experiencing. The deadly terrorist organization Boko Haram is trying to eliminate the Christian faith from Nigeria. This is the same terrorist group that kidnapped dozens of young schoolgirls and burned innocent civilians alive in cages. According to reports, over 3.5 million people have been forced to flee their homes. 3 churches are destroyed every single day. 7,000 Christians were massacred this year alone, and the faithful must now meet in secret or in burnt-out sanctuaries. Sadly, the world is turning a blind eye to the plight of Christians in Nigeria. There are no embedded journalists covering the violence. There are not daily updates. Politicians around the world are not asked questions about how they will respond. We cannot ignore this violence and tragic loss of life. We must speak out and shine a light on what's happening so that people can donate to relief efforts and provide support to those displaced by violence. To my brothers and sisters in Christ, we know you know the power of prayer. We will not forget you. Stay strong. Keep the faith.
Now, the APC government is running here and there. They're not talking about it. Oh, this is this, this is that. No, you're lying. That is not happening. It's also happening to the northerners. It's also... But anyway, I want you guys to watch this particular video of what VDM said in none of this. We'll be right back.
All right, so this topic I'm about to address now is very, very sensitive. It's so sensitive that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had to also speak about it in his 1st of October independence speech. And it has to do with the Christian genocide happening in Nigeria. So it started, why President Bola Ahmed Tinubu addressed it is because of Ryan Garcia, an American boxer that posted this on his Instagram story, where he said the whole Christian population in Nigeria is getting wiped out. Now, after Ryan Garcia talked about it, a lot of journalists in the US started talking about it as well. Now, as you can see here, this page called Reform by Christ. The irony is shocking. We need to stand with our Nigerian brothers and sisters in Christ. As you can see, this page called Christ XSL. Christians in Nigeria continue to worship after church burned down by Fulani Muslims. This other page called Mascool Christianity. Bill Maher speaks out on the Christian genocide in Nigeria. Now, this other guy called I am Alita Brazil says, breaking, a new report from Nigeria has cast a stark light on the relentless wave of anti-Christian violence sweeping across the country, revealing that more than 7,000 Christians were killed across Nigeria in the first 220 days of 2025 alone, an average of 32 per day, with 100 churches destroyed every month. The figures compiled by the International Society of Civil Liberty and Rule of Law, Society suggests that the world's most populous African nation has witnessed nearly 19,000 churches attacked, looted, or shuttered since 2009. Now, it got a lot of engagement, 534k likes, as you can see, 24,000 comments, 48,000 reposts, and 274,000 shares. I even went through the comment section, and one of the comments, the owner of the page responded with a GoFundMe account. So they created a GoFundMe account to assist with all of this, assist Christians that have been attacked in Nigeria and also Christians that have been attacked all over the world. Now the question is this really going on? Because these American journalists are asking, European journalists are asking, is this happening in Nigeria? Well, yes, it is happening. It is happening, yes. A lot of Christians are being killed in Nigeria. It is no lie. It is no lie. And it has been happening for a long time now. A long time now. A long time now. But here is the problem. This whole thing, deep investigation shows that it is actually more of politics than religious war. This religious crisis and religious war that they put out there, that's what they hide it under. Do you understand? So, these people politically start up these things, right? But in order to make it look real, they have to make it look real by acting on it. So they cook up a war. Do you understand? They just cook up things, make these things up, and boom. But they are casualties. People are affected, and they are mostly Christians. So Christians are like the collateral damage. That being said, Muslims are also being affected. If they call it a Christian genocide, it is what it is. But the people controlling all of this know what they are doing. And I'll tell you why I say it is politics. Do you understand? But sadly, the Christians are being affected more. It is no lie. They buy Christians, because let's start with Jos. Plateau State have been suffering these attacks, getting victims, deaths, numbers for more than 15 years now. Plateau State. And this state is being occupied by 90% Christians and 10% Muslims. As a matter of fact, 2023, I saw this one with my eyes. This attack happened 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th on the Christians in Bokos that claimed lives. They burnt houses. They burnt people alive. They burnt people in their cars. Do you understand? I went there, I saw them like this, the bones, everything. I picked one bone. I saw these things with my eyes. Not just that, recently, just this year, I went to Benue State. Benue State is another state. This whole thing has been happening for more than 15 years as well in Benue State. That's claimed thousands of lives in Benue State. The recent one, they burnt a lot of people inside their house. So yes, it's going on. I mean, let's even go to Kaduna. Kaduna State again, the same thing. Boom, 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 a lot of Christians. But guess what? The Muslims are also being affected. It's just that, them in the north, they don't really have the media. They don't do media. An average northerner don't even get phone. You get touchlight phone where they sing big music. But the Southerners, the Easterners, the Westerners, okay, yes, they don't open eyes small. They are more educated because there's no education in the north. And this education that they don't have in the north, that is making me and you not to see what is happening in the north, is still the politics. Why other people are going to school, right? Why other states in Nigeria, other regions in Nigeria are going to school? They condition the minds of these youth in the north not to go to school. They would rather go to Islamic studies. It's not bad for them to study Islam, but you have to mix it up so that they can be able to communicate with other people and see things from different light. But they deliberately block their minds with religion so that they can easily manipulate them and control them to their own advantage. It's easy to start a war in Nigeria. I swear to God, very easy. It's simple. Just do it like this. The Christians they've decided that Prophet Muhammad is not real. So it's now time for us to show them that Prophet Muhammad is real. I swear to God, the whole Nigeria will start up a war. Do you understand? So this whole thing, politics. Some people are up there. There are some elites in the north and in Nigeria that are controlling all of this. But sadly, the Christians are more of the collateral damage because of this politics. The Christians are meant to fear the Muslims in Nigeria. But in the real sense, the Christians and Muslims are not even fighting. This is sponsored by some people. And that is why it is easier to get votes during election, during politics in the north. It is easy because they are not educated enough to see that this particular person, no one do well for us. Enough it do well for us. The people that are into politics in the north are the educated, the few ones that went to school. So those ones are the ones in control. Do you understand? So this whole Christian and Muslim genocide is happening. They are buying a lot of Christians. They are burning churches and all that. But it's just to make it look real. That something that is not real is real. They have to sell that. It's just to put fear. And at the same time, they have done it so well that there is a very strong unity in the north. They are united by religion. You see, this matter is a whole lot. So there's a story of some scholars, some Islamic scholars in the north, rich guys. So they decided that, if we don't give our people education, they are going to be backward for life. And we don't want that for our people. Let's start sending some of them abroad. Guess what they did to those scholars? I think there were about 6 of them. They buy them. How dare them want to educate these people? Do you understand? Now, let's go back to the genocide. In the north, they are also suffering. Zamfara, Katsina, Taraba, a lot of northern states are also suffering all of this. Do you understand? It's a thing, it's politics. Politics, I swear. They give them guns. You see, now let's go back to Boko Haram. When Boko Haram came, they say Western education is a sin. But guess what? The people that empowered them using religion. I'm telling you, this thing is politics. It's from the top. These people they have a board where they sit down and just decide these things. See, Western education is a sin, and then they got big guns. But you're using the phone. You've got guns that was created by Western education. They hid under that they don't want Western education for their people. But they left their people, and then they were going into different Christian states. Then they tagged it religion and blah, blah, blah. It is politics, because how do they get guns in the bush? How do they get those Hiluxes that they drive, bulletproof Hiluxes, a lot of cars, bikes? How do they get those things in the bushes? You see, it's politics. It's politics. But the sad part is that the Christians are being used as collateral damages in order to make the story that there's a religious crisis going on real. I don't dig Kaduna for Sharia. We always never know what started the fight. They just say Muslims, they don't they come or they blow pito. Muslims don't they come, fights don't start. Do you understand? Fight don't start. Muslim go burn church, Christian go slaughter pig, put the pig blood inside the mosques. Muslim no fit use the mosques again. But every time they don't know how it started. And guess what? How will they end? They're very easy. They'll just send the GTF. For Kaduna, they'll send GTF. They'll just say curfew. Politics. And this is why I did against the likes of Nasir El-Rufai. Because El-Rufai is a typical religious fanatic. And he's a politician. But you see why I call this politics? That same guy, man, now don't walk on the liars with Obi when don't want to criticize. As a Christian, I'm not talking about politics now. I'm telling you what is going on. So you know that it is politics. Like I said, in order to make it look real, that is the main thing. They have to just do these attacks. Then lastly, some of these people that they've given these guns to, in order to make this story look real, they lost control of these guys. These guys have the guns. They have the bullets. They know where they get the bullet from. They know who brings them in. They have a deal with these people directly now. So it's hard for these politicians to control them entirely. But they are still controlling them some way, somehow, because they need raw cash. And that gave birth to kidnappings in Nigeria. Before you had the normal kidnappings. But now they take a whole bus into the bush. Politics. That's the birth of it all. Nigeria is surrounded. Surrounded. A lot of things they go on. Say Fulani herdsmen attack. Sometimes it is, sometimes it is not. It's just to sell the market. A lot of Fulanis are also crying that we don't know what is going on. It's not us. Yes. A lot of Fulani are also saying, it is not us. We don't know what's going on. Any small thing they call our names, it is not us. In order to make it look real, they already have a tag and they will stick to that. Politics. Nothing more. So Ryan Garcia, American journalists and everybody keep on talking about it. Because it is true. It is true. A lot of Christians are suffering. Churches are being burnt. But again, I would like to also mention that Muslims are also suffering it. And at the end of the day, politics. This thing I'm telling you, even President Bola Ahmed Tinubu said, unless if he kala where before if you follow these guys then play. I swear to God, bro. I'm not even capping. He knows. The president knows. He knows. Can't cap too much. Anyways, may God help all of us. Shout out to Ryan Garcia and all those people talking about it. Please don't stop. Continue. Continue. I don't know how it's going to end, but it needs to be spoken about. May God help us. Please.
To be sincere, a lot of you might just felt like, oh, that man is just saying it, or VDM is just saying none of this. When I did research about it myself, you can go on TikTok. If you're a Muslim watching this, go on TikTok. Just write Nigerian Northern or Nigerian Christian Church burnt. Nigeria Christian Church or Nigeria Church invaded. Nigeria Church execution. Just write it. You will see a series of videos and much more of videos on the genocide. Sometimes in the full church, you will see they will just lock the church and burn everybody alive. Anyone that is trying to escape through the window, they will kill him twice. Sometimes even if they are over 500, they will make sure they finish them. How many of you watched that particular video that happened this year on Easter Day, on Palm Sunday, when Christians were just marching on the street celebrating Christ? Full truck carrying loads just ran into them, marched and crushed all of them. He said brake failed him. But when they checked that car, that truck, the brake were perfectly okay. He just did it. He was not arrested. Neither the company was persecuted. Nobody. Now Christian, they are not human.
Christians. This one now, But this one is Yoruba land. Let's rise up, Nigerian Christians. Let's rise up and shut Nigeria down. This green of Christians is getting out of hand. Christians have been slaughtered. And the Nigerian Christians never rise up to say no to this. They are keeping silent. Our politicians have fed us. They have fed us. Our politicians have fed us. Most of them are responsible for this funny husband of Boko Haram that are slaughtering Christians in Nigeria, for the Islamization of Nigeria. Our politicians have fed us. Let us rise up, join hands together, shut Nigeria down. Peaceful protest, no market, no school, shut everywhere down. That people that die like this, they are not foul. The other time, there was one Pentecostal church. Franny Hesman, Boko Haram enter, slaughter people. Even the general overseer cannot stand up to condemn the info. Everybody are keeping silent. Why are we keeping silent? Let us rise up to say no to this killing. Let us rise up to say no to this killing. Heavy protest, shut everywhere down. No.
What the Sultan of Sokoto said. He said, according to him, that they follow due process. What is the due process? Okay, these people will not like what they do. Let's go and finish them. That's due process. You plan it, you execute it. It's due process because none of you is being arrested. These people are showing their face on the forest. The DSS, which is another stupid agency, will never go after them. But instead, if you talk to them like this, that they are stupid, of which they know that they are stupid, they will start doing intelligence investigation to know your location to come arrest you. But these people, no. Even if they come to Aso Rock today, you see them, the DSS will turn a blind eye. Who is their problem? Shogori. Who is their problem? Nnamdi Kanu. Those are the only two people that they have issue with. The rest, if you like, say, these people carry video, threaten the president today, DSS will do nothing. Anyway, I just want you guys to at least watch this particular video. After this church were burnt down, like what that man previously said, that despite all of this, the love of Christ in the hearts of men are unexplainable. They still went to church without a roof to praise our Christ Jesus. I just want you guys to watch this video.
We praise your name.
It's painful that they are stripped of their power. Just like the old days in the Bible, how the apostles and the disciples and the prophets of Christ, of God, were executed. It's happening under this Muslim ticket. They are buying them. They don't even give a damn about your life. And when they do it, no news. No news will talk about it. Remember, in Benue State, they have been buying a lot of people and no news is talking about it. Until VDM went there and talks about it, it becomes a national issue. If they have known that VDM was going there, they would have not also allowed him to go. It's painful that even you that is watching this particular video is not talking about it. You don't need to make a video. You can also make just a picture. You can go to Google and make a picture and post it on your social media platform and say, justice for the Christians. If you are one and if you love Christ. If you don't want to do it, you can also share this particular video to your loved ones. Let the world see it. Share it on your WhatsApp status. Share it on your Facebook. Anywhere. Cut any part of this video and put it on your social media. Let the world know the genocide that we are facing under this APC government. They started all of this in 2009. All in the name of, we want power. PDP have been there. We want this power, and the power is given to them now. Now they can't even contain it. They're even rubbing it on your face. The corruption is so much.
Over the couple of years back, ranging back from 2009, Nigeria have seen a lot of crises, especially by the the attacks by the Fulani herdsmen, especially in the town of Bokos, where we have gone for a lot of emergency response to the recent crisis that is going on.
And what is happening, Paul? As I understand it, Islamic fundamentalist tribes and groups like Boko Haram are attacking Christians. And I've seen videos, Paul. I'm not capable at this time of sharing those videos, but I've seen these videos. It appears to me they come riding into town, bullets flying, gunfire exploding all over the place, and people running for their lives.
These are all calculated attacks by the Fulani herdsmen. They go into villages, killing and shooting at people. They destroy houses, they destroy a lot of churches, and then they render most of this community useless.
And Paul, you mentioned it's been going on since 2009. We can share the numbers. We have shared the numbers. I think it's upwards of 100,000 people that have died. But from your perspective on the ground, like how devastating has this been to the Christian community in Nigeria?
It is very, very, very devastating, very unfortunate. From the start of this year to this moment, I think we have lost over 3,000 persons into these attacks.
Wow. And what is, really quickly, Paul, what's the ultimate goal, do you think? What do they say? Is it to drive Christians out of not just Nigeria, but the middle belt there of Africa, just to eradicate or drive out Christians?
I think this is one way they think they want to eliminate Christians from Nigeria. They want to take over the communities. They want to take over the villages, because what we see is that after all these killings, after all these attacks, and the villagers leave the villages, they go back. These attackers take over those communities. They take over those localities that they have been attacked, because people are scared of going back to such places. So I think the target is to take over the people's lands by destroying the people, by killing the people, by destroying their farmlands, and then taking over their communities.
Anyway, I rest my case here. I'll be waiting for you guys in the comment section to tell me your thoughts. What do you think? What do you think about these men that are denying publicly that no, this is not how it's happening? Oh, they are lying. Anyway, I love you guys. God love you more. Until we meet again. Peace out.